Hello students, welcome to this video. So today we are going to learn about some of the part B questions which carries 5 marks, and I'm going to tell few of the questions which are involved in your first semester. Okay, let's deal with the first problem. So the question says sketch the domain of the function f of xy equal to 1 divided by root of 16 minus x square minus y square. Identify whether it is bounded or unbounded, open or closed. So you might get this kind of questions with various functions saying whether it is bounded or unbounded, or we have to find it is open or closed. So we have to say both things, and we should also draw the diagram. Okay, now what is the function it is given? F of xy is equal to 1 divided by root of 16 minus x square minus y square. So we have the values which is in the denominator. So the denominator has the square root here. So whenever you see a denominator in the square in the form of square root, we can take the values in terms of greater than 0 for the domain function. That is, the domain can be written as x comma y 16 minus x square minus y square greater than 0. That is 16 greater than x square plus y square. So we can write it as, that is, x square plus y squared. So this term is less than 60, right? So we can write like this. So as you see the given equation, it is in the form of circle. So whenever you see the equation, you want to identify whether it is a circle or ellipse or hyperbola, whatever it is. So I will tell for circle because for this sum we are dealing with the circle equation. So if it is a circle, means the equation will be of the form x square plus y square equal to a square. So here everything will be square, and this a square, that will be the radius, right? So same way, so this resembles the equation of the circle. So how can we draw the diagram for this? So the diagram will be similar to this, right? So here x square plus y square less than 16. So 16 means that will be equivalent to 4 square. So here it will be minus 4 plus 4, and here it is minus 4, and here it will be plus 4. So since it is less than 16, so we will be including only the points which are inside. So we will not take the exterior points, right? So that's why we can say the function is open and it is, to say it is bounded or unbounded, see the points all lie inside the circle, right? And it is finite. Finite means we can count. So anyway, it has the range which is inside, okay? And it is also countable. It is finite number of values. So we can say it is bounded, okay? So why we are saying open? So because we are not including the points which are outside, so that's why we are saying it is open. And if it is bounded, means the points are inside and it is finite, it is countable. So that's why we say it is bounded. So therefore the given function f of xy is open and bounded. I hope you understood this question, right? So in this kind of problem we will deal in the coming up videos. So now let us move on to the next question. Now in this question we have verify whether the function f of x comma y is equal to log root of x squared plus y squared satisfies the two-dimensional Laplace equation. So sometimes the question may stop over here and you have to create the function and you have to find out the answer. Okay, so in this case we have the values. So Laplace two-dimensional Laplace equation is given here, so it will be easier for you to find out what you're going to do. So here dou squared y by dou x squared plus dou squared f by dou y squared equal to 0. So this is what we are going to find here. So if the question in case if you have two-dimensional Laplace equation means you have to use this equation. Okay. Now let us find the value. So first the function is given as log of root x squared plus y squared. So first let us find dou f by dou x, that is differentiating partially with respect to x, right? So let us write the given function in terms of log of x squared plus y squared. So since it is root, it can be written as the whole power 1 by 2, right? So we have log here. Since it is a log value, we can write it in another way, that 1 by 2 into log of x squared plus y squared. So whenever the log value has power, the power can be transferred to the front part. So that's what we have did here. Now it will be easier for us to differentiate partially with respect to x. Okay. Now dou f by dou x will be equal to 1 by 2 into, here we have log x squared plus y squared. So whenever we are differentiating log value, that will be of the form 1 by the value which is inside the log. So here the value is x squared plus y squared. Now let us differentiate with respect to x. So with respect to x, if you differentiate, so here only you are going to differentiate only the x value, since we have dou f by dou x, right? So x squared, if you differentiate, what would be the answer? 2x, right? Now this 2 and this 2 will be cancelled and we are left out with x divided by x squared plus y squared, right? Now we have to do another thing, that is dou squared f by dou x squared, right? So let us find that dou squared f by dou x squared. So we are going to differentiate this value with respect to x. Now the value is of the form u by v form, right? Now if it is u by v form, we will use the quotient rule, that is we will square the denominator and v value we will write it here. So I'll write the formula here so that you can understand very easily. So v squared, so we are squaring the denominator, v into du minus u into dv. That's what we are going to do here. So v is taken as x squared plus y squared the whole square. So v du value is, what is the differentiation of x? The value will be 1 minus, we have u value. What is u value? U value is x. What is dv? dv is the differentiation of the denominator part. So the denominator part, if we differentiate, the value will be 2x. Since we are differentiating with respect to x, we are dealing only with x, so it will be 2x only, right? So we are not differentiating y squared. If you differentiate y squared, the value will be 0, right? Okay. Now let us keep this as it is. Now let us move on to the next, that is dou f by dou y. So what is dou f by dou y? Same way we are going to do. So 1 by 2, 1 by x squared plus y squared, and we are going to differentiate the denominator with respect to y. So here we will get 2y. Fine. Now cancelling out the common values, we will be getting y divided by x squared plus y squared. Again, we are going to partially differentiate dou squared f by dou y squared. So as we did above, we are going to do the same process. So what you will get, x squared plus y squared the whole squared, and here v value will be x squared plus y squared, and here it will be 1 minus, here the value will be, u value will be y, and this one, the v value, if you differentiate, here it will be 2y. Okay, now you are getting in this way, right? Now I'll write it in different pen for understanding. So come to this value. So here we have x squared plus y squared minus 2x squared divided by x squared plus y squared the whole square. Same way, here we have x squared plus y squared minus 2y squared divided by x squared plus y squared the whole square. Right. Now evaluate this. X squared minus 2x squared will be what? Minus x squared, right? So here we'll have y squared minus x squared divided by x squared plus y squared the whole square. This will be equal to x squared minus y squared. Y squared minus 2y squared will be minus y squared, right? So x squared plus y squared the whole square. Comparing 1 and 2. So take this as 1 and 2. Now our need is dou squared f by x squared plus dou squared f by dou y squared. So we are going to add these two, right? So I have taken dou squared f by dou x squared as equation number 1 and dou squared f by dou y squared as equation number 2. So add this, looking in the 2 equation. So look at this, y squared minus y squared. If you add this, y squared minus y squared, that will become 0. Same way, minus x squared plus x squared, this will become 0. So if you add these two equations, you will get the value 0, hence it is verified. So I'll write it down for clear understanding. So here we will have adding 1 and 2, y squared minus x squared divided by x squared plus y squared the whole squared plus x squared minus y squared divided by x squared plus y squared the whole square. So look at this, the denominator are same. So keep it as it is and add the numerator part. So the numerator part will be what? A y squared minus x squared. Here we have plus x squared minus y squared, right? So these two will be cancelled and these two will be cancelled. Finally, we will get 0. Hence, it is verified, right? So this carries 5 marks. So if you don't understand, please pause the video and watch it carefully. You will understand. If you have any doubt, leave it in the comment section. Next, we'll move on to the next question. Now let us move on to our third question. So the question says, use chain rule to evaluate dw by dt at t is equal to 1 if w is equal to z minus sine of xy, x is equal to t, y is equal to log t, z is equal to e power t minus 1. Look at this, the function x, y, z are given in terms of function right? And here the W value is in terms of ZXY, right? But the question says we have to find the value of dW by dt. So here we have to use chain rule. So using chain rule, we can find out the answer. First, let us know the formula for dW by dt for the function involving x, y, z. So dW by dt is equal to dou w by dou x into dx by dt plus dou w by dou y into dy by dt dy by dt plus dou w by dou z dz by dt. So you will get the answer for this. Okay. So don't confuse yourself. Let us do it step by step, right? So that it won't be confusing for us. So we have the function. What is given? W is equal to z minus sine of xy, right? Now first let us find dou w by dou x, that is differentiating w with respect to x. Okay, so if you differentiate with respect to x, the z value will become 0, and if you differentiate minus sine xy, you will get what? Minus sine. Differentiate, when you are differentiating sine, you will get cos xy. Since you are differentiating with respect to x, so here you will get what? Y. Okay. Now let us differentiate dou w by dou y. With respect to y, let us do. So the same thing only, you will get minus cos xy. Now if you are differentiating with respect to y, here you will get x. Right? Next, dou w by dou z. So if you are differentiating with respect to z, means the value will be equal to 1. Okay. So this is the values which we got for the dou w by dou x, dou w by dou y, dou w by dou z. Now we have to find dx by dt, dy by dt, dz by dt. So what is x? X is equal to t. So dx by dt will be equal to what? If you differentiate x is equal to t, if you differentiate t with respect to x with respect to t, means the value will be equal to 1. Same way, y is equal to log t. So dy by dt will be equal to what? If you differentiate log value, so it will be 1 by t. And we have z is equal to e power t minus 1. So dz by dt will be equal to e power, any value will be e power, the same value only you will get. So e power t minus 1, right? So if you have any power value or any values which is nearer to t, then you will differentiate, or else you will get as it is, e power t minus 1, it remains as it is. Okay, now let us use this formula and put all the values inside the formula which you have written above. Okay, so here we will have dw by dt is equal to, so the first value is dou w by dou x. Dou w by dou x. What is dou w by dou x? Dou w by dou x minus cos xy into y. Then into dx by dt. What is dx by dt? Here value is 1. Then you are going to add it, right? Plus dou w by dou y, then this value. So here we have minus cos xy into x. Then dy by dt. What is dy by dt? 1 by t plus, next what you have, dou w by dou z. What is dou w by dou z? That is 1 into dz by dt. What is dz by dt? E power t minus 1. So in place of x, y, we are going to substitute the function in terms of t. So what is x? X is equal to t and we have y is equal to log t. Okay. Now we are going to substitute those values. So what we will get? dw by dt is equal to minus cos, what is x? X is t. What is y? Log t. And again we have y. So put it as log t. 1 into any value, the same value itself, minus cos, x value is t, y value is log t, and here we have 1 by t. So we will put it like 1 divided by t. And again here we are having x value. So this x value I have written here. So this x value I'll write it here. So this t and this t will be cancelled plus 1 into e power t minus 1. Now as you see the question, we have to find the value of dw by dt at t is equal to 1. So we have to find dw by dt at t is equal to 1. Now put the value of t. So wherever you have t, put the value as 1. So cos 1, log 1, log 1 minus cos 1 into log 1 plus 1 into any number will be the same number, e power t minus 1. T minus 1 is nothing but what? 1 minus 1. Right? Now, wherever you have log 1, the value will be equal to 0. So, log 1 is equal to 0. So, log 1 value is 0. So, what will happen here? Minus cos 0 into 1 will be 0 itself, right? Cos 0 minus, here also it is cos 0. Because log 1 is 0, 0 into 1, 0. And here we have what? E power 0. Now, we know that the value of cos 0 is equal to 1. E power 0 is equal to 1. So, if you put that minus 1, here also you will get minus 1 plus 1. Minus 1 plus 1 will be cancelled. So the value will be minus 1. So therefore dw by dt will be equal to minus 1. So this is the final answer. Okay, you have to, if you do it step by step, it will be very clear. So use the formula. So in case if you have the function in terms of x and y, use only the two cases. Okay. So we will do some more problems related to this in the coming up videos. So I hope this answer is understandable. Now let us move on to the next question. Having one correction over here. So look at this. Here it is log 1. So here it will be 0. So 0 into 1, that will become 0, right? So here it is 0. So the answer, the final answer, you will get it as 0. Okay, just a small correction over here. So it is 0 here. So the answer is 0. I hope you understand this. Now let us move on to the next part. This is the question we have. So here we have to show that the system of equation we are given with the three equation. So that is, this is the first equation, this is the second equation, and this is the third equation. We have to say they are consistent. So first you have to know what is consistent, what is inconsistent. So if it is consistent means you will get the value of x, y, z. If you're able to find the value of x, y, z, then the system of equation is consistent. If suppose if you're not able to find the value of x, y, z, if it is not found, then it is called inconsistent. Okay. So if you are not able to find this, then you can clearly say the equation is inconsistent, right? So suppose in 2-mark question, if they ask such kind of question, you will be easily able to answer this. Now let us deal with this question. First, let us write down the given equation. What are all given? So 2x minus y plus 2z is equal to 8. Next equation is 3x plus 2y minus 2z is equal to minus 1. Next we have 5x plus 3y minus 3z is equal to 3. Let us consider this is equation number 1, equation number 2 and equation number 3. The question clearly says show that it is consistent. That means we will have the values for x, y, z. Okay. So the thing is we have to find the answers. So for these kind of questions, you have to use the equation very carefully. Suppose if you get wrong in minus or plus, the whole problem will be wrong. Okay. Now, let us take the first equation and let us multiply with 2. Okay. Because look at the second equation. So here we have 2 here. So to take the value y, we can take any value, anything. So I am taking here y value. So multiplying with 2, we will get 4x minus 2y plus 4z equal to 16. And let us write down the second equation. Second equation is 3x plus 2y minus 2z is equal to minus 1. Now, subtracting this, while you are subtracting, change the sign. So the plus will become minus, minus will become plus. So these two will be cancelled, and here we will have x, and here we will have as we see the given equation, look at this. Here we have minus 2y and here we have plus 2y. So in this case, there is no need of subtracting. So we are going to add it. Okay. So since we are going to add, no need to change the sign. So here you will have 7x. This term will become 0. And here you will get plus 2z. And here you will get 16 minus 1, that will become 15. Okay. So in case if subtraction is needed, then you go for changing the sign. So here I am not subtracting because the signs are already different only, so we can add it. I am adding here, so the signs are not changed. Right? Okay. Now we got this equation. 7x plus 2z is equal to 15. In same way, I am going to take other two equation. So that is equation number 2 and equation number 3. I am going to cancel this y. I am going to find another equation. So what we can do is we can take second equation and multiply it with, to remove this 2, I am going to multiply this with 3. Okay. So 3, and third equation I am going to multiply it with 2. so that it will be cancelled. Now let us multiply carefully. So 3 3s are 9x plus 3 2s are 6y minus 3 2s are 6z is equal to minus 3. Right? Now third equation into 2. So third equation 5 2s are 10x, 3 2s are plus 6y, and here we have minus 6ez, that is equal to 3. Now look at the place of y. Here both are plus, so we have to minus to cancel out. So I'm subtracting, I'm going to subtract. So what will happen? We are going to put the sign by changing. So here it will be plus and here it will be minus, right? So look at this. You will be cancelled 6y and z value will also be cancelled because here we are having minus 6z plus 6z, right? So here we are left out with minus x, that will be equal to, here it will be what? Minus minus, it will be minus. So here this is, sorry, 6, this value is 6 because here 3 into 2 6, minus 6 minus 3 will become minus 9. So what is the value of x? X is equal to 9. Now put x is equal to 9 in this equation. Which equation here? This equation. Let us call this as equation number 4. Okay, so what will happen? 7x plus 2z is equal to 15. So in place of 7 put 9 plus 2z is equal to 15. So 2z will be equal to 15 minus 7 into 9. Just multiply it and put the value to the next side. So 7 into 9 it is 63. So if the positive value comes this side, it will become negative. So minus 63, right? So we will get 2z is equal to 15 minus 63, that will become minus 48. So z is equal to minus 48 divided by 2, which is equal to 24. So therefore the value of z will be equal to minus 24. Calculation part, you calculate yourself and check your answers. Okay, so z is equal to minus 24. Now what we are going to do is, we got the value of x and z. Take this value and try it with any of the equation to get the value of y. So as you see, equation 1 has the smaller values. So let us put it in the 1 and substitute. So what is equation number 1? Equation number 1 is 2x minus y minus plus 2z is equal to 8. X is equal to 9 and z is equal to minus 24. Now 2 and 2 9 minus y plus 2 into z, that is minus 24, is equal to 8. 9 2s are 18 minus y minus 8, that is here it will be 4, equal to 8. Okay, so what will happen here? If you solve this 18 minus 48, you will get minus 30, that is equal to 8. So y will be equal to minus 30. If comes this side, it will become plus 30. So that will be equal to 38. So therefore the value of y is equal to minus 38, because the minus value also comes this way. So y is equal to minus 38. So therefore we got y is equal to minus 38. Okay. Now to check the values, you can take all these values x, y, z and check in all the three equations. You will get the correct answer. If it is correct, means then the answer which you got is correct. I'll use any one of the equation. I'll try whether it is correct or not. Okay, so let me take the third equation. Here let me take the third equation. Here we have 5x plus 3y minus 3z is equal to 3. Okay, so 5 into 9 plus 3 into minus 38 minus 3 into minus 24, which is equal to 3. So if I solve all this, I should get the answer as 3. 9 5s are 45. Here plus into minus will be minus. 3 into 38, you will get 8 3s are 24, 9, and here 114. Minus into minus will be plus. 4 3s are 12, 1, 72, so equal to 3. So adding these two values and subtracting with 114. So let me add it here. You will get 117 minus 114, which is equal to 3. So here also 3, here also 3. No need to check the answers. Just I'm doing for your understanding. If you get the answer X, Y, Z, you can stop over here to check whether the values are correct. You can use it in any of the equation. So here my answer is correct. Okay, so as well you can also check your answer in your exams if you have enough time. So I hope you find this video very helpful. So if you have any doubt, please leave it in the comment section. I'll be very glad to help you for the exams. Thank you for watching.